Following the end of Naruto Shippuden in 2017, many fans were left content with the end of the story. Following the events of the 4th Great Ninja War, the Akatsuki had been defeated. Obito and Madoru Uchiha both died following the events of a revived Kaguya, and Kaguya herself was eventually sealed away. The story of Naruto ends with Naruto and Hinata getting married. Enter Uzumaki Boruto. I know many fans have many negative things to say about Boruto, and after watching to episode 219, the final conclusion of the Vessel arc in the anime for now, I thought I'd break down why this arc succeeds where other arcs in Boruto haven't. The beauty of this arc to me is that it picks up right where the narrative beats in the Chunin exams left off, specifically the consequences of the main character's actions following the events of the Battle of Momoshiki. The villain proclaims that Boruto cannot live an ordinary life after defeating a god, but we'll get to that later. For right now, I'm going to be breaking down each of the members of the Kara inner group and how each of them affect the story in their own way. Any good story always has a challenge for the main character to overcome. In Naruto and Boruto's case, more often than not, it's a villain or a group of villains. But it's not just enough to have the villain. The villain needs to be fleshed out the same way a main character would. You should understand the villain's wants and why they've been pushed to take the action that they're taking. Now, I know the Kara isn't perfect in this regard, but I'm focusing on the positive aspects of each character. The Kara, the main antagonist of this arc, an organization that fills their ranks with inners and outers, with the inners being the higher rank. I'll be focusing on the inners in this video. Delta, like everyone I'm talking about today, is an inner of the Kara. She draws similarities to Part 1 Naruto in the way that she takes action. She's very short-tempered and tends to stray away from the strategy when there's no authority around. She doesn't have respect for any of the other members in Kara except for Jigen. She takes his word as law and always follows his commands. Delta is easily the most cynical of the Kara, enjoying the chance to destroy anyone or anything. Boro is a bit of a harder character to understand. At first, Boro views Jigen as a god, but also has a god complex. Throughout the anime and manga multiple times, you see Boro call himself a man chosen by God. Throughout most of Boro's screen time, you see him pretend to be a miracle worker. He poisons lands using his scientific ninja tools and then comes to cure them. He leads a cult that believes the infinite Tsukiyomi is the only way to true peace. I believe he was brainwashing these people to be accepting of Kara's ultimate goal. If he had another goal besides Kara's goal, it's unknown. Yamato is the head of Kara Research and Development. He's responsible for giving all members of Kara their cybernetic body. From Yamato's perspective, we get more insight into the Kara organization. Most scenes that show the Kara's perspective have Yamato in them. Through Yamato, we also learn what the karma is and how it works, which was a driving point of the plot. Yamato's primary goal is the death of Ashiki. He's had many plans to achieve that goal, but the one he finally settled on was Kojo Kashin, referred to as Koji by the other members of the Kara, was a clone made by Yamato with the sole goal of killing Jigen. Kojo Kashin's presence mainly provides suspense as he is the traitor in the Kara. He's very level-headed and always thinks on the fly. Following his fight with Jigen, he is currently hiding after escaping the fight. Now, I know I didn't do Ashiki, but I want to cover him when I make a video on the story as a whole. Jigen, in my eyes, is one of the best ways to do a Naruto villain. It's clear from Kawaki's introduction that everything that happens in this arc is because of Jigen. The story revolves around the main character's eventual confrontation with Jigen. Jigen's impact in the story is felt from the moment he puts the karma on Kawaki. He's calm and never has major outbursts. All members of the Kara respect him without question. His relationship with Kawaki is one of the driving points of the plot. Just hearing his name makes Kawaki shake in fear and have a panic attack, which plays well in contrast to his relationship with Naruto. Kawaki has a real father-son relationship with Naruto while he doesn't feel the same about Ishiki. Jigen's goal being the head of Kara was to obtain the chakra fruit and create a suitable vessel for Ishiki Otsutsuki.